Hello, hello, hello. No. Yes. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the Beyond the Sum of Our Parts. Today is a lovely day. All right. I'm Mike Blue, and with my lovely host Jordan. Let's get the elephant out of the room. Yes, the face has been shaved. When you lack control of certain things, you just do what you can with the control you have. So, well, with that being said, I put the whole shopping over the face, along with the smooth head. I exfoliate and moisturize very well. With that being said, today we have an interesting conversation for the topic. Jordan, please explain what this topic is.
Today, we are diving deep into beyond monogamy, talking about polyamory, non-monogamy, or whatever you want to call it. We're diving in. Yes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those that have a faint of heart, please still tune in. Those who do not have a faint of heart, please also still tune in. Sorry. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, please, we are always accepting phone calls, conversations, text, emails, all of these great things. So please feel free to text me, Jordan, or the group, or on YouTube, Instagram. We also have a Twitter now.
And the link to chime in live is in the comments, so click on it.
And the link to chime in live is in the comments, so please talk to us. Come in. If you want, you can always call, and then we'll throw you in the mix with us.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get it going. Jordan, how do one deal with these kind of feelings of that monogamy and polyamorous lifestyle kind of talking point, so to speak? I know I have my own thoughts and feelings behind it, but let's go with you because you're normally asking the question. So today
I am. You just kind of threw a curveball on me. Okay. So what are my thoughts and feelings about polyamory, non-monogamy, monogamy? Okay. So I personally believe that there are like three primary types of people in the world. The first type of person is strictly monogamous. They cannot function outside of a monogamous relationship. It has to be one-on-one. Anything else is just too much. I don't have the energy to pour into any other relationships. The second type of person is polyamorous or non-monogamous, whatever you want to call it, but theirs is strictly based on commitment. It's not like I just want to sleep with anybody and everybody. Like we have this connection, but I have this connection with multiple people and I want to be in a intimate, deep relationship with those multiple people, right? And then the third type of person is not, in my opinion, designed for like a committed relationship. They should just date for the rest of their lives because they don't have the energy to give to one person or multiple people consistently, right? Their job is to like give to everybody. They just pour out to everybody and then they go home and they're by themselves. Like that's what I believe. Okay. In my experience, I've come across all three of those types of people. And so I truly believe that monogamy isn't for everybody. Like I said, religion likes to push on us that monogamy is the only way and it's, God's design and blah, blah, blah. But I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I think that there is space for polyamory and I truly believe that love should be unconditional. And if that's the case, then if I'm somebody and I love multiple people, how are you going to push me into this monogamous dynamic that isn't designed for me? But with that being said, like I said, there are also people that are just straight up monogamous. Like I can't do nothing else. This is me. But it comes back to, and we were having this conversation the other day, Mike, it comes back to meeting your needs, right? And we talked about this on another podcast. Like I believe that there isn't one person in the world that can meet every single one of your needs. But the difference between monogamy and polyamory and all the other subsects of that is that the people who are designed to be monogamous, their primary person, their partner, will meet their primary needs. And then they can have friends that meet all the secondary things. And then if you're polyamorous, you have multiple people that meet your primary needs, right? And so that's the difference. Like there isn't just one person. So does that answer the question?
That does answer the question. It's I took a breath on the last one because when you're talking about the people that need to be alone, all they do is date and they like build and pour in people and then they go home alone. And that I was like, oh my God, she's speaking my life right now. Jesus. Oh my God. No, like literally. I agree with you on all of the things you're saying. And I also have I agree and understand everything you're saying. Um, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day about my recent feelings and emotions of someone new. Right. And I was like, my view on polyamorous, or basically the version of where I date people and I tell this, listen, as long as we're together, I don't care what goes on. It's you know what I mean. My number one rule is don't come back pregnant. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do you always, but when you around me, and as long as you treat me how I'm supposed to be treated, make me the way that I'm supposed to be treated, I don't care what goes on. Right, and that has been the premise of my thought and being for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Even though I may not communicate to some people very strongly, and my emotional connection with people may seem like, oh, quote unquote, I'm ready to get married yesterday. Nah, that ain't it. I may be married to you emotionally, but not ring on the finger, court, marriage, paper on documentation. No, emotionally, yes, not so much, right? So, in talking to my friend about this, it was like, I've always been that way, right? And then I realized when I came across this person that my being of that person has changed. And then it made me question. I was like, could there be a reason for me to feel this way? Could this person be the one person that has always made me desire to be this way with this individual?
Right.
And it was like, my whole entire time, I'm like, yo, you got a boyfriend and a husband, but with this individual, I'm like, nah, that ain't it. No, listen, we good. It's just you, me, sit, nobody else. Before, like I said, I'd be like, yo, people would be like, so what if your girl cheated on me? Yeah, what if your wife cheated on you? Man, listen, at the end of the day, she got a boyfriend and a husband now. Tell that dude, rent's due on the phone. Let's keep it moving. As long as she ain't treat me different and the relationship and the marriage is good, I don't care. But with this new person, technically they're not new, they're old, but yeah, look, oldie newly, you know what I'm saying? With this person, it was like, my whole feeling and mentality completely swifted on that. And I was asking myself, my friend was asking me this, and of course I was talking to you about it, and I'm asking myself, I'm like, yo, what is going on here? Because my whole thought process has completely shifted. I was like, I'm taken back by myself. I was like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. And then as time goes on, it became more and more stronger and more like assertive and solidified in a way that I wanted to be 100% monogamous with this person. And I mean, like, that's okay. That's cool. Don't get it twisted. I'm like that, but I'm like that to a certain T. You know what I mean? A monogamous, whatever. But anyways, a monogamous Jason, so to speak. I don't know how I would put it, but it was like, I'm never one to step out.
Monogamous adjacent.
Yeah, because it's like, I'm with you. Listen, I'm together with you. I'm going to treat you right. I'm going to be with you 100%. I'm going to focus my time and energy on you because that's who I commit to. However, on the off chance, few drinks hit me, or I don't know, some hot looking chick that looks like a celebrity, or that, that specific type where I'm like, yo, if she's like this, that, and the third, and she come across my way and she's like, what's up? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey, listen, not to be rude with you, I'm gonna take this off for just that one night. But it doesn't mean I want to be with that person. It's just that. But then it's like, as I'm interacting with this person, I'm like, all of that thought process, all of that feeling was like out the window, and I was like, this is it. And I'm so beside myself about it because I agree with the whole monogamy and I agree with the monogamy and I agree with the polyamorous, and I agree that there's people that just need to date because you're not really in the space for that. And the reason I say we're not like I said, I'm still single. I just came in contact with this person. I'm still single, but my feelings feel this way. But I'm not here. I know here is different. So I'm aware of my feelings for this person, but I also know my position. And so it's like I'm still single, but I understand now why, for me, that was always a thought process with me when it came to dating women and when it came to like being with people, is because I never came across that person that made me feel the way that this person does.
They're meeting all of your needs,
and they're meeting it in a way that is like effortless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
It's
that feeling.
completely. It's like they ain't gotta try to do nothing. We just like, yo, you be around them and y'all just vibe, chill,
It's
crack
easy.
jokes,
Yeah, yeah.
easy. And it's like, and the biggest fear about that is like, I could be feeling this way and this individual could not be. But then it's like navigating to that. How do you like separate your mind from your heart to that? Because you know your position, but your heart is like, nah, bro, this is different. But you know your position mentally. And it's
Right.
like, how do you deal with the fact of your old ways? I mean, I could simply easily just go back and date with the sense of like helping, building, nurturing, and helping other people grow because I love to help people. I love people. I love talking to people. I love interacting with people. And
Yeah.
dating in romantic sense is no different from that. It's just that I'm dating you, and it comes with a lot of romantic things and money being spent. But it comes with me making a person feel special and needed and grow. And then when they're done, they're done. When they're done with me, they're done. And obviously it does hurt, but then at the same point in time, I move on so quickly. And it's the reason I move on so quickly is because one, I'm still looking for that person and I may have found that person. And then two, it's the job is done. You set
Right.
yourself up to be a nice person that no matter what, the person that moves on from you, you want, like I said in our last podcast, once you're done with me, once we're no longer together, I need you to be with somebody who's either going to treat you like I treated you or better than me.
Right.
Because I don't care what anybody says, there's always going to be an individual that would treat you better than the last person you were with or treat you somewhat the same. But and when I and this is like if you're coming into a situation where it's not like if you're coming out of a non-toxic situation, that's what I mean.
Right.
If you're coming into a situation with somebody and they're love and affection, and for some reason it just didn't work out, but they're great people. But then you come across somebody who's exactly the same, and they go up. That feeling and that notion that they give you goes up by a little bit, or by 10%, 100%, or whatever it may be. I'm happy for you in that sense because
Right.
the last thing I want is for anybody to be with me and then revert to somebody less than me and how I'm going to treat them. Because then I feel like I have failed as a person, even though it's not my burden to bear, but I still
Right.
failed as a person. So it's really interesting to dive into a topic like this when you're going through the motions every single day about being polyamorous, about being open, about being single, and just navigating the whole dating scene is very different. It's really different because when people have trauma in their issues in their lives, I ain't gonna front. There are some people I'd invested in. Still, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna work with you. You see, you're a good person. I'm gonna work with you. It's enough for me to take in. And there's other people. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna work with you from afar because you
Right.
got a lot going on. Like
Right.
you don't need that side. I'm not capable, mentally and emotionally capable to give you that side by side support. That's not for me. However, I can do it like 100-yard shotgun pass from 100 yards away. I got you. I see you. But and with other people, it's so much. With other people, it's different. Where you're like, I can be behind you to support you, and then with this person, it's like I could be beside you and rock with you through all that you're going through.
Right.
And
I
like
want
I
to walk
said,
with you. Yeah.
yeah, and like I said, and it was like that was another thing that was for me that was a little bit different because it was like, yeah, nah, that's like, yo, it's like, yo, you got a lot going on, and the old me would have been like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna holler at me when you like, yeah, when you good yourself. Like, I don't mean to be that guy, but and it was just like, oh my god, I'm really, I'm really into this. Okay, I'm really going in on this person, and that wasn't my intent. That was not my initial approach to it. It just
Right.
happened, and it just fell in, and it just took off like like the speed of light.
And it was
Where
comfortable and easy and
it was comfortable, easy. Time was going by so fast. At the same point in time, it really wasn't going by fast. It was just
yeah.
like really
It's
going
like
by
y'all are in
fast.
your little bubble, just
Yeah,
all
and
by
it was
yourselves.
going so fast. Like one day felt like a week felt like months, and then it was just like, yo, it was taking off too fast.
Yeah.
Over it, and and for a lot of people, listen, it is very nervous. It is very nervous to be in that situation with somebody. And both parties alike. Whereas some are going to walk in and lean into it more, others are
Right.
going to push back because it's it's unfamiliar territory. And let's never forget, we all coming from some place of trauma because